This is another episode of Stuck in the Middle podcast. Oh man, this is different for those of y'all who follow the movement, follow the podcast on a weekly basis. This is a platform for entrepreneurs, innovators, creators of African descent. We hear stories, ideas, and experiences of how we can break the mold, how we can break barriers. We have been doing this for over 3 years. Appreciate every single one of y'all who join us every single week, listening online on your whips, when you commuting, when you doing stuff in the house, or when you watching on YouTube. You feel me? We usually have an extra episode in the can for days like this, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on here in a second. TuTu,
Hello.
shaking your head. I got TuTu in the building.
I'm here.
My co-host. I wasn't ignoring you. Does that say HBCU? Your
No.
NCCU. Oh, that's
NCCU.
your my school's homecoming is today.
Wait, homecoming?
Yes.
Y'all do homecoming?
Shout out to University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Hope Pride in the building. Because we don't got a football team, so we do homecoming with basketball in February.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that in a second. But usually we have an extra episode in a can. But he said trash. But our guest had an emergency. Her sister was having a baby.
Congratulations, by the way.
Congratulations, even though we should have Kim. Forget that. It's like, nah. Hey, we respect, congratulations to the baby.
We about to pull up to the hospital for us.
You know what I'm saying?
We was going to pull up in the labor delivery like.
What's up? What's up with this episode? We can do it right here. Doctor, blood splashing everywhere. But nah, that's what we're here. We just about to do an improv episode, but it's going to be fun. Something different for y'all. I'm RifleX, TuTu in the building, at Cheery in the house. Shout out to Ma, shout out to AK, shout out to Sir Charles. Let's start it off this way. TuTu, you just joined the team. I want to say this year? Late last year?
January.
You look fly, by the way.
Thanks. Thank you.
Huh. What were you coming to? Whose heart were you coming to snatch today?
Chill. But no, I just felt good today. I woke up feeling really good, so I was like, might as well.
Mm-hmm. It was a girl. I'll guess that it was a girl. You know it wasn't a guy, right? You dating somebody?
No, I'm not.
This is getting to know
anybody.
TuTu.
I'm not dating anybody. I'm single.
I'm gonna turn your mic down to you because you over there popping stuff in the mic. Why are you single?
Because I haven't met anybody that's willing to put in work to be in a relationship. So
that's what you're looking for, somebody who's going to put in work?
I just feel like somebody that's able to communicate, be honest, and just be themselves. Like, that's all I ask for.
What happened with your last relationship that didn't work out?
Infidelity.
Hey, on your part or their part?
On their part.
How do we know they're not here to
That's a one-sided story like a mother.
No, for real. Honestly, I just feel like if somebody's gonna cheat, just break up with the person.
Yeah, that's right.
Just do that. And it's just like, all I ask for is like literally
the
just
Cheery
respect.
shaking his head like, nope.
Cheery is Cheery.
Nah.
You working that camera, boy?
But no, just keep it real and just like be honest.
You ever
That's
cheated?
All I ask for. No, I've actually never cheated. I take that very serious, like relationship stuff. I take that very serious.
I read some on Twitter today. It said my homeboy had a threesome and got both girls pregnant. I thought that was super funny.
Jesus.
I thought that was hilarious.
And they both kept the baby.
I don't know. It was just a tweet. It's funny.
Yeah.
I don't.
See,
Yeah.
all that. Like,
TuTu, where you from?
I am from Sierra Leone. I am Sierra Leonean. I was born. Okay, all right now. Y'all go chill. But I am Sierra Leonean. I was born in Maryland. I was born at Holy Cross Hospital. And then I moved to Prince George's County, Upper Marlboro. Then I moved back down to Montgomery County, and now I live in Germantown.
So you ain't never been in Sierra Leone?
I've been.
When was the last time you been down there?
2016. It was a while though, but
You just came back from was it Jamaica or Nigeria?
Nigeria.
For the year to return?
No, that was Ghana.
Why did you go to Nigeria?
Because Nigeria was long overdue. Because my best friends are Nigerian.
Why don't you guys Sierra Leonean best friends? I feel like that's an underlying statement there.
Because
Sierra Leonean
no,
girls.
and I'm not afraid to say it at all. Like, no, like, I don't have any Sierra Leonean friends because Sierra Leonean females, they're very catty. But that's just females in general. But Sierra Leonean females, they're just very catty and just petty and just very childish. Like, the smallest things, they get really
You describing
mad.
yourself.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, you put everybody in the bag, so you saying we can't get along.
No, you can get along with me. And I feel like some Sierra Leone girls, they're just too, they just worry about the wrong things.
Sir Charles, one of the couch talk hosts, he's Sierra Leonean. Mm-hmm. What do you think about Sierra Leonean guys?
I've only dealt with one, and that wasn't good for me. I don't know. Right now, in my mindset, which is probably not good, I personally wouldn't date a Sierra Leonean, but that could change.
Oh, for one guy though.
Yeah, I feel like being around Sierra Leonean, like being Sierra Leonean and being around that like Sierra Leonean guys, you just see a lot, and it makes you just learn. Like, okay, I see some things that I probably don't want in a relationship, so it's kind of just like, let me just chill for right now. Hey, it could happen. I'm not knocking it, but it could happen. But I mean, for right now, I just feel like, nah.
Oh, for one guy.
I don't discriminate.
Are you
though.
interested in marriage?
Yes, I want to get married. I'm trying to have a lit wedding.
See, that's the
All
thing.
that.
With our generation, people want to get married for that.
Just for the litness.
For the Instagram.
I don't want to do it for the clout. I'm
That's
just
what
lit.
you said is you want to get married for Instagram.
No, I want to have a lit
He just
wedding.
wants to have a lit wedding.
I want to have a lit
wedding.
wedding. That don't mean I want to like all that Instagram stuff.
Okay,
Like,
take away the Instagram. You want to have a lit because there's a difference between a wedding and a marriage.
right. A wedding is just like
That
he's preaching.
nah, cause bro, like we, you know what I'm saying?
no,
Like
that's true though. Because this generation is all types of confused.
we just want a lit wedding. So what are you gonna do the rest of your life?
That's true.
Divorce.
That's very true. And that's why divorces are on the rise.
So people find somebody that they're gonna have great pictures with, somebody who can afford the day.
Right, and who has like a very large bridal
Yeah.
party,
So they can have a lit wedding. Then they go home and it's like, I hate you.
basically. I'm not trying to have all that though. Like, I'm just a very lit person. And my vibe is very like vibrant and outgoing. So like I want my husband to be like that too. We're not doing it for like Instagram or anything like that. Like I just want us to have fun on our special day.
Yeah, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, minus all them people, it's just us two.
And it's possible. You definitely can. You know what I'm saying? Like, can just find somebody that's compatible. Y'all both lit.
Literally. That's all. Just vibes.
Dang. Do you got a time? You know, we were just on Instagram live a little earlier, and then somebody said, let's talk about Cameroonian men, but I'm gonna just say African men
Right.
who aren't married by 35. Do you have a time limit personally?
To get married?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I said I wanted to get married I told myself I wanted to get married by 29, but I'm 26 right now.
Whoo, child.
So it's possible though, but I gave myself, that's what I said. But I mean, at this point now, I'm just like, whenever it happens, it happens. That's it.
I feel like when we were younger, everybody was like, yo, by 25, I'm gonna be married.
That's how it was.
A house, dog, and some kids.
Everything. I said I was gonna get married by 28, have a child by 29. Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 26.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to North Carolina Central University.
How'd you end up down there?
So, I have been in Maryland my whole entire 26 years of living.
And you was like, I'm out.
Yeah, I just needed to change the scenery.
Were you like, I'm only going to SBCU?
No, because when I looked into schools, I was like, obviously, I want to go there for the program, and whoever's giving me money. So that's what I was basing it off of. And so I had family in North Carolina, and I was like, maybe this would be a scene of change, like a change of scenery. So
The
we
scene
went
of
there.
changery.
Yeah. I don't know what I was saying for a second.
What I tell you, my little sister calls me
She loves you.
I'm like, bruh, but keep going.
But yeah, so basically I just wanted a change of scenery, and the schools that I went to look at North NC State, A&T.
That you were taking it serious,
I was
going and looking at
serious.
schools. When I was graduating high school, I was just like, I applied to Penn State, and then I didn't get in, and I was just like, all right. And then it wasn't until like 1 month till college was starting. All my friends done got in, and I didn't have no college. I was like, oh crap. So I just went to an open house, on the spot admissions, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, and they took me on the spot.
That's in high school, right? They did that to me in high school too. Cause
Eastern Shore, Maryland.
Yeah.
You should have went there. It would have been Hawk Pride. buddy.
Oh, no.
The homecoming is today. Shout out to Hawk Pride.
Shout out to the HBCUs though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eastern Shore.
We do it a little different. We do it in February because we ain't got no football team.
That's how I was like.
But this is lit because Hampton be up there. Howard be up there. We have
I
Roddy
heard a lot of
Rich.
people be out there.
We have this year. We have Roddy Rich and Trina and somebody else.
Roddy Rich.
Roddy Rich.
Why we didn't take a trip up there? That could have been our
A
Saturday,
lot of people.
like,
Hey, I'm here. A lot of people hit me like,
Not
you.
too late.
It's not. It's really not too late. It's 3 hours away. Concert don't start to about 10. It's a lot of tailgating right now.
Detroit, you still need sleep?
You said what?
Shit, we ain't.
You popping. You got your HBCU shirt and all.
I can go find myself a man.
Facts. Speaking of finding a man,
Educate that man.
Achiri, you might be able to chime in this. I don't know if you're keeping up with. And I had to block this word on my Twitter feed. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Love is blind.
That show,
Yo!
bro, everybody keep telling me, watch that show. I'm not watching nothing called Love is Blind.
Bruh.
I think I'm about to get onto that. Like,
Let's
Love
talk
Island
about Love
and
is
Love
Blind.
is Blind. Love Island
You didn't
too.
watch it? You didn't watch Love
I
is
haven't
Blind?
watched it yet.
Damn, so we can't really talk about it. But I mean,
You watch it?
I've seen enough on my Twitter timeline
Right.
and watched half an episode last night in passing because somebody was watching and I was chilling with them.
You were watching it?
Ma was watching it and I was.
You were watching it?
I watched half an episode. I was like, yo, why is this joint so popping? Why is like I had
It's
to,
a reality show?
on Netflix.
Yeah. pretty
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Netflix reality show season 1 and they rolled it out. You know how Netflix just put out all 13 episodes.
Right.
They rolled it out every week, which
Okay.
is kind of cool because kept people on this season. The finale was this week, so pretty much, it's nobody wins. You're just going to find love. So they in boxes. You don't see the person
Until you're about to get married.
until you propose. If you don't propose, you don't see them. So y'all communicate and getting to know each other through a glass thingy, whatever. And she's in a room here, he's in a room there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, communicating what you like. What are you interested? Like a date, getting to know him.
Blind,
If y'all
blind.
vibe, if y'all catch, you said what? Blind.
That's a blind.
Blind.
So imagine now if the person now is like, what? I don't understand. Like, what if the person doesn't
In a
look up to
wheelchair?
par, is in a wheelchair, crutches, something like? Well, then what?
You
Yeah,
pick him.
you Pick somebody in a wheelchair.
Hey, wow.
So the episode I watched, it was girl, pretty tall, forget her name, and she was vibing with a white guy. I mean, all of them, they're vibing. But they took most of the time, and boom, they finally. So he proposed against the wall. They never seen each other.
Right.
She said yes. So when you say yes, then you get to see him. Oh, I would never let you go. You're so pretty. You're so handsome.
So can you say yes and then
After
see the person and then be like,
Hold
no?
up,
So-
do they know each other's race before that?
They don't know nothing?
They don't know nothing,
They
bro.
don't- So
I may be
before
wrong.
So before you propose, I can't ask you like, are you white or black?
You can only you can tell by it. You know how you can tell by how people talk.
I mean, some girls talk white
Yeah.
that are black. So
Yeah, facts. So you don't know nothing.
Do I talk like that?
Nah, you from the
Nah,
trap.
you from the bush. You bush.
The trap bush.
JJC.
Bush trap.
He's looking.
Johnny just come. Shout out to our writers. If you go on our blog section, SitMpodcast.com/blog, you read a blog about people like TuTu who just came off the boat. Saying, I'm kidding. I'm just throwing shots.
Of the canoe.
I'm throwing shots.
Off the ferry.
Off the ferry. But that's huge. That's big right now, though. People. That's a whole nother topic. But
Hold up. So about the black and white, the guy that proposed to a white girl, what happened?
so they finally saw each other. You raised a good point. The finale guy is a pretty girl, another pretty girl, and we were just talking to her about it in the barbershop. I just got, I got my, what you call it, Bengay?
Flex look. This
Beijing.
man keeps saying Bengay,
Bengay.
bro.
I got my Beijing.
Bengay is.
My hairline
Flex looks
popping,
so
right?
fly right now. I'm
Thank
feeling
you.
this. Come on with the jacket,
See,
the
my,
haircut.
Why you don't got the whatchamacallit though?
the who?
Why you don't do your
My
South
curls?
Central curls?
Because I thought I was going to wash my hair and get it braided.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. The braids, the
I'm-
gangsters, like they call them in Baltimore.
Oh, for South Central
Call it
curls?
gangsters.
Yeah,
They call it South Central curls?
no, they call them gangsters.
Gangsters. Oh, okay. I
Okay.
learned something new.
Flex walking around with the gangsters. I like that.
I learned something. This is proving to y'all how immigrant I am. I finally learned what, the do-rag that got like, it's the rhino do-rag? I had to Google it, bro.
Rhino.
What's a rhino?
Not rhino.
Talking about skull cap.
No.
Is it called a rhino? Rhino do rag.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up. But the allegory. It's like the do-rag that got all like the,
Different colors.
yeah.
So do-rag does different multiple colors. What?
Yeah.
What about it?
I finally learned what it's called yesterday. I was like, what the heck they talking about?
A raw do rag.
No, I'm about to show you right now. Hold on. It's called Rhinestone.
Oh.
Rhinestone dude. Like the fabric rhinestone. He looking at me like I'm lost my mind. Anyway, off topic a little bit.
Let me see.
Hold on.
Rhinestone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got it? Don't worry, that's like 2001.
Oh, the joint
The
Rihanna.
bedazzle, the bedazzle
Yeah.
joint.
So
Okay.
it's from Royce the 5'9" album. He was like, I wore rhinestone do-rag, so you don't have to. Yeah. Anyway, so the last episode, dude proposed to the girl, and when you propose, then y'all go to Mexico and get to know each other more before the wedding. They at their house in Mexico, and he tells the girl
that he's bisexual.
he's bisexual.
Okay, I know because
Bro, what?
I've been seeing this all over Twitter. I didn't know that was what you were talking about.
That he's a gay.
Yeah.
He's a
There's
gay.
no such thing as bisexual.
And then he got mad at her. I seen it now.
Yeah, she threw the ring. He got mad at her. She
He
flipped
gonna
out.
tell her that
Why
her
he get
wig
mad?
was sliding back. Like
Hold
I
on,
would
why
have.
did he get mad at her?
Cause she like, oh, you should have told
'Cause
me
she got
before.
mad.
She got mad. You know what I'm saying? Like she's
She got
like,
mad. Was like, why you ain't tell me?
I got caught. You know,
Yeah,
she's
she has
blindsided.
the right to be
Yeah.
mad.
And then he was getting mad.
Speaking
that she
of
was
Mike-
getting mad.
She has the right to be mad.
Yeah. So it's like, what do y'all think? Like, first of all, I'm in agreement with you. Like, if you there's no such
There's no
gay.
such thing as a if you like men and you like women and you're a man, you're
gay.
gay.
Facts. So what would you have done in her shoes?
Packed
Oh, I
my
would have
bags
popped
and
off.
stepped
Yeah,
off.
I would have popped off. I would have given it
Well,
to
I
you
ain't a
good,
guy.
and then I would have
It's a
left.
woman, you know.
We got this team.
You know, she could bring her girlfriend.
You say that 'cause you on
Negative. Negative. Oh, wait something would I had to say. Then I'll say something. I seen some too. Yeah, I would have popped off on him. Cause you wasted my time. Like you should have been up front from jump. Because
But did
I
he
feel
Work the
like
camera.
Did he really waste your time if you guys don't know? You guys, like, it's probably like 2 days.
But don't
4
you
days.
feel like that's an essential
That's
thing
a
to tell
huge
somebody?
topic.
Yeah, it is, but I'm saying they didn't waste your time if you guys don't really know
Each other. Yeah.
I mean, that's facts too. That's facts, but it's like that's something key that you need to tell somebody if you're in a relationship with
Oh yeah,
them.
no,
Like,
I agree
Mm-hmm.
from the jump.
Right.
Like, today, like, yeah, you know, I might be on that tip.
right. I would have popped off. Like, okay, and you're not about to sit here and get mad at me for getting mad. Like,
Right.
you're not gonna do that.
Would you go on a show like that?
Yes. You know, what I told
You
myself.
would?
I told myself that I wanted to be on Bad Girls Club. Yo.
Why am I
Why
not
you back,
surprised?
Not anymore.
I'm not surprised because this is the same person who sat on that couch
Jesus.
on Couch Talk.
Oh yeah, her couch
And said- That's how you got your fame.
Basically.
By the way, if y'all watching this episode and you hip to Stuck Me for the first time, SitMpodcast, $ before it, you can donate to us on Cash App. Thank you very much.
But yeah.
She sat on that couch, TuTu, and said, if she meet you in the club, wherever, and the vibe is off, the draws is coming on.
popping it.
Did y'all find out? Hear that?
I don't take it back. Yes,
Yes,
he actually.
Father had-
He
did you see the
heard
group
it.
chat?
He heard it.
He said, "Are you mad?"
He heard it.
You need
What did he
deliverance.
say?
He literally was like,
I'm praying for you,
he
TuTu.
called me by my
You don't need
my
deliverances.
name.
Okay.
He now said,
Yeah,
"This is what you
one
are
of them.
talking about on this podcast. You're exposing yourself. People know the real you now. You're talking about you want to do this and that." I was looking at him like, bruh, it was a stunt. I had to laugh for a second.
Yeah, right. It was a stunt. You know
In my
you-
head, I'm like, nah, I still feel that way. I mean, I still feel that way. Like, I just feel like
So
you're
you-
vibing with somebody. You're vibing with somebody. You're not about to give me a time limit.
So you would go on Love Is Blind, vibe with somebody, you pop up, he propose, you feeling it, and you get married to that. Like go on the altar in front of a minister and say vows, and yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's
Would you do it?
compatible.
No, I'm not with them type of shows. I'm not about to be in no. I know you for 2 weeks and get married.
There's pros and cons to that too, though. That's true, though.
I believe to get
You
married
could.
to somebody, you gotta live with them for a while. Cause even before you do propose to that person, or before you do get married, if it's just like, oh, you live here, I live there, we propose, we get married, then we move in together. Like, I really don't know you.
Yeah, that's true, though.
I only know you when I like the time we spent together, which is
And it's
not
different.
A lot.
It's different too because, of course, we're Africans. That's a whole nother topic.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but just sticking with the show Love Is Blind, it's different because there's cameras. It's this stuff
Yeah,
is
you know
not.
it's scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, another reason why I had to block it off my Twitter, because it was just becoming OC.
Yeah.
And shout out to the creator of the show. They're probably making some bag right now,
Money.
money. And shout out to Netflix. They found something there. But somebody said their coworker, their friend texted them T, and they sent screenshots. I don't know how valid was that. The show is fake because the guy one of the last guys who got married on the show, he works with them, and he said he's really not married.
It's all for
It's all
views.
fake, yeah, for the views.
It's all for
And he
views.
got a bunch of girlfriends that come and work and visit him and things like that.
Yeah, but what if he's lying and he's married, but he still got a bunch of girlfriends?
Right.
I mean, hey, he still got his clout though.
Yeah,
Facts.
I mean,
Poppin'.
people do go on them shows for clout.
Facts.
And then,
That's what it is.
get my
Talk
IG
about
popping, get me
Exactly.
200,000 likes, and start charging for posts.
that's
Exactly.
that. I meant to say when we were talking about that whole the guy finding out that he was bisexual or whatever. So I read a post that was like, I invited this girl. I invited my girlfriend. No, I invited two girls over for like a threesome or something like that. And the one girl came over and beat the other girl up.
Wow.
Or something like that. So he was planning to have something with them. But the one girl was like, she agreed to the threesome just to come and beat the other girl up. How you feel about that?
Well, they got scrap. They gonna scrap
I don't know how.
and then go home or continue the threesome. Either way, if you go scrap, you go scrap.
It's just pointless.
I have
What's the
no
point
I
of
have
all
no
of that?
opinions on that one. I plead the fifth on that
Man.
one. But in other topics, Love is Blind. It's a popping show. I ain't watch it. Not interested. I want to give a shout out to my boy T Clef. He dropped a fire album.
Oh, he did?
He dropped a fire album, Room 2027. Go check it out. It's on iTunes, all streaming platforms. It's a dope album about his divorce. He got married 2012.
Hold up, that guy was married?
Bruh, that album is deep.
He made an album about.
He's
his
Nigerian.
divorce.
Yeah, he's super dope.
Nigerian American R&B singer. T Clef is his name. Room 2027. She looking it up. See, T Clef, Brian, you owe me check. Got married 2012. I'm giving his business. Go listen to the album. Shout out to T Clef. They got a new movie coming out. Bollywood and Nollywood. It's called Namaste Wahala. This is another thing that was popping on social media this past couple of weeks.
I would watch that.
Yo, somebody
Bollywood
said the
movies.
amount of exaggeration
Yeah.
that is about to be on this joint
Gosh, Lord.
in cinemas, April 24th. Look at it! Look at the
Let me
poster,
see
yo.
the, hey, let me see the.
I'm gonna show the joint on the camera.
It just even looks like.
You see it on the camera?
It just looks like so extra, just from the cover. But it looks lit.
Namaste
It looks like it's gonna-
Wahala. It's about to be out. Show it, smiling. Namaste Wahala. What does that mean?
Wahala means problem.
Yeah, I'm saying like the Namaste part.
But I thought namaste was like peaceful.
Yeah.
Like people would be like namaste, They say that.
Namaste.
Dang, so it's like an
Namaste.
oxymoron.
basically.
Yo, somebody said Nollywood featuring Bollywood. This is about to be the most dramatic, over-exaggerated movie ever made.
Man,
Would y'all watch that
Hell yeah.
I would.
in theaters or Redbox?
I mean, either or.
Yeah, I feel like if you watch it in the theaters, it might be lit because a lot of people in there. It's like gonna be
And
funny.
If it's Bollywood edited, yeah, I'm with it.
Yo, them youngins be
Because they
old.
choice
See.
be wild.
Them youngins will shoot a gun and it'll bounce it, and the young will catch it. Ding! Look at it. Throw it back and it goes straight and kills him. Like, how they come up with that?
Or the gunshot sound, it just sounds so fake. Like,
Yeah, you
like,
gotta get the Bollywood edited with the Nigerian movies, what you call it, sound effects.
Yeah.
Guns sound like knockout.
Dang. That is gonna. Namaste Wahala, April 24th is gonna be out.
Shout out to Flex though. His book is coming out, man. You know,
Hey, Flex,
come
what
on,
is that
author.
book about, yo?
The book is coming out May 5th.
You're not gonna tell us.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
I'm tired of seeing him edit this.
These-
Edit that. What the heck is the
Literally,
book
y'all.
about?
Let me tell y'all.
Every day,
Flex
the
be
book
on-
is coming. The book is coming.
The
Flex
book-
be on Instagram and he be like, I just did a thing. Like literally,
Yeah.
like I just did a thing. Talk about some edit. No, he's been putting in work though. Like
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
putting
putting
in
in work.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what is it about?
Yeah.
The book is it's based on real life events, and
Your?
the book is based on peoples that I
It's
know.
about love.
It's about love. It's a romance novel.
Ooh.
The book is a romance novel, and it tells the story of Felix and Dorothy, who are both from different, two different sides of African country. And they live in the West.
Okay.
Felix lives in D.C. and Dorothy lives in Canada. So they fighting for their love over long distance against authorities, meaning their families that are trying to tear them apart because of cultural differences, because of strong tribalism. Are you okay?
I like that.
Yeah. So
I like this.
it's a story. What just based off that, do you think it's a book that holds with that needs to be out in the markets?
Yes, because I was literally about to ask, how do you feel about long distance relationships?
I was in a long distance relationship for about 5 years.
Where'd the girl live?
She lived in up north.
She was the queen of the north.
Exactly. She had a Starbucks cup in the
Winter's
thing.
coming.
Lord.
Yeah. So not only long distance, but then coupled with, what I'm saying, like deep
Rooted
seated
traditional.
tribalism and traditional,
Right.
trying to tear that, so long distance is hard to begin with.
Who you talking?
So you're talking about, what I'm saying, like Felix, the book, it's like I said, based on real events, but I asked him exact, like literally family threatening to pull up, physical abuse, verbal threats and things like that. So they fight through that, and there's breakups and makeups, and he finally, like, it's like, yo, I'm feeling, we gonna beat this, because they promised themselves they're gonna beat this. But when he goes back for Dorothy, is it too late? She, you know what I'm saying? Is it too late? Does he go back too late? Or so that's the ending is tough.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's gonna be out May 5th.
Shout out to you. This man been working hard, y'all.
Self-published?
Every day he's editing.
Self-published, yeah.
He's editing.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all gonna buy it?
Of course.
I'll support.
Send copies.
I like this guy.
Let's make the book go
15.
platinum. You feel me?
You doing 10? I'm
Pre-order.
doing 15.
Plat only.
You do how many? You do how many?
15 to give to 15 of my friends so they can find long distance relationships.
Yeah. You ever been in a long distance relationship?
Yerp.
Yeah, the book is called. Dang. Nah, I ain't gonna get the name yet. But it's gonna be out May 5th.
This is a stuck in the middle. Exclusive.
It's gonna be out May 5th.
With the facts.
My debut novel is gonna be out May 5th. I'm proud to have this out. Appreciate y'all asking.
We're proud
that, by
of
the
you.
way. Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
man, you be
Flex.
hustling, man.
Yeah, man.
You in here podcasting,
Hustling.
still
Rapping.
recording music, but ain't
Writing.
releasing
Come
nothing.
Chill,
But you
chill.
still recording though, so I see you working.
How long was your long distance? The way I'm set up now. If I cannot just wake up and say I'm going to your house,
Bruh,
it's long distance.
That's how I feel.
Frederick is long distance.
Bro,
Boo is long distance.
anything over 15 minutes is long distance.
Bruh. I ain't doing
Anything?
it.
Okay, y'all talk about that. If I have to cross the 270, that's long distance for me.
But you
that's
first
that.
of all live in West Jamaica. You take Spirit Airlines to get anywhere. So yes, you're long distance.
Listen, I take Spirit.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Airlines.
Time out. We're gonna do a proper episode when my book comes out, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we
I
definitely
thought that was it for me.
Nah, man. Proper things, man.
You gonna get the whole full interview, everything. Yes.
But
Man, them
How
go
long-
get a proper episode.
man, I'm gonna get it. It's
Yeah.
like that. How long was your long distance?
6 years.
I'm saying we're,
Shy.
Oh.
dang, I thought my joint was
6 years in a long distance
well-
relationship.
yeah, bro.
Okay, wait, no. I take that back. That was my relationship. But then, like, I went to school. Then
How
he
much
was
time we?
here?
We are 30 minutes in.
Okay.
So, I mean, I was here. I was able to see him when I was here,
Mm-hmm.
but then I went to school. So then, like, that was that. And I was in school for, 3 years?
Was that your last relationship?
Mm-hmm.
And you wondered why he cheated.
But no, you should be able to make a work compromise. Relationship is 50-50.
Compromise.
It's a two-way street.
Relationship is 100. I don't want nobody to give me 50%.
Talk that talk.
Okay, though. Okay. Energy, come on. I like
Yeah,
that. I like
uh-uh.
that.
If
I
you
didn't
gon-
think about that.
Yeah, I'm 100. I'm gonna give you 100. I want you to give me 100.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
You're supposed to give 110 and then she gives 100.
what is the extra 10? Actually, trying to find. Actually,
that.
how you trying to find a babe?
I ain't trying to find no babe. I'm in these streets.
I belong to the
What?
streets.
You for the streets?
I'm in the
Give me the
streets.
money,
I'm
what's
not
up?
for the streets.
Pop Smoke, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Somebody said it's a shame we're not gonna see no Bobby Shmurda Pop Smoke feature.
man.
Yeah, I was waiting on that
Bobby's
too.
supposed to get out too.
Like soon.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
soon. Well,
Yeah.
God has a plan for everybody.
Honestly,
It's like, nah, you ain't supposed to go out.
Why
like
everybody go and die in California though?
that. West Coast different, my guy.
that's true. That's
Dang.
why I'm on the East Coast.
It's an
Mind your business.
Stuck in Middle is a platform for entrepreneurs, innovators. We talk to a lot of people out here doing big things, securing bag. Will you make your bag? You know what I'm saying? Like mend your bridges, the ones that you can mend. There's people out here just jealous.
No, you got to go for that.
Envies.
Facts. I ain't trying to start no. I don't know why he died how, but I'm just saying like it's a common thing out here, especially in the black community. You make a little bag.
And everybody's is jealous.
Somebody might not kill you, but it's just people want to take
They
you
working
down.
hard to
Yeah, so
yeah.
bridges that you can mend, and it's good for networking anyway.
True. You never know
Facts.
who can help you out.
Facts.
This is facts.
Achiro, did you listen to Pop Smoke?
Yes, I did.
I looked him up the day he died. That was the first time I heard him.
I heard him probably when Welcome to the Party came out. So my cousin texted me, was like, have you heard Pop Smoke? I was like, Pop who?
Yeah.
And then when I listened to his tape, that joint was Jafar.
Yeah, he got a drill beat.
Yeah.
His beats are literally almost like all the same, but it's like the content.
Yeah. It's the UK.
Is
Yeah.
that UK?
The UK
drill?
That's
drill
what they really
vibe,
like
yeah.
bang
Yeah.
with him out there.
Yeah, exactly.
He sound like Ja Rule. Shout out Ja Rule. He was born on February 29th, so he's only like 11 years old today.
Today's February 29th?
Yeah. Leap year.
You say he's only 11 years.
That's why I didn't know what you was talking about earlier. You was like, he's 11. I was like,
Ja Rule had hits.
oh, okay.
Oh, did
Joe
he?
got hits with Ashanti.
Yeah, he got
J-Lo.
mad hits, but he
It's murder.
ain't
Murder
all-
Inc., man.
Yeah.
TuTu sister, Ja Rule is
Wait, he said to what?
sister. Don't know.
Oh yeah,
my
Tutu little
sister-
sister don't know who
My
Ja Rule
sister don't
is.
know who Ja Rule is.
How old? You might asking how old are you? Dang, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, you know.
See this
What do you kids like these days? TikTok.
TikTok.
If you're doing,
She ain't TikTok.
Literally, we was doing that yesterday.
On TikTok?
let me know what kind of dances.
Yesterday. No, I just recorded them.
Oh.
You got a TikTok.
Yes, you do.
No, I really.
Shout out to
actually
Tutu sister, by the way. She just subscribed. If you
don't.
don't
Shout out to my
subscribe, go
sister,
subscribe.
Shada. Shout out to you.
Yeah. What's your name? What's your name that we can say? Shada. Shout out to Shada. I ain't want to give you a whole government. You been to Sierra Leone yet?
You was born in Ghana? Oh, so you from Ghana for real?
Yeah, but I'm Sierra Leonean.
Nah, you Ghanaian.
She was born in Ghana, but she's Sierra Leonean.
What are the differences between like Sierra Leone and Cameroon, for example? Cheer from Cameroon. Like what do
What
we
the
have in common?
differences? Okay, let me
Just
tell
speaking, even
you.
going back to the book, not to speak too much on the book, but just like what do we have different? What do we have in common? Because we be hating each other.
Nah, we don't
know
hate
why-
each other.
No, I don't think we hate.
And on
'Cause
marriage
literally-
level, like don't get married to no Sierra Leone because
Really?
Yeah,
That's how it is?
because-
I never knew that. Like,
Well, nobody's ever said that to me, but I would guess because people think Sierra Leoneans are
are
like
just
Akatas.
violent.
Yeah.
We're just ready to fight.
And
Yeah,
thank you for our
but y'all are
showers.
ready to fight though. But I mean, off some,
Well, thank you for our
we
showers
don't
too.
take no disrespect
You think
type
we're showers?
tip.
Well, I don't think that's the thing that's out there.
Yeah, we call them Rari.
Yeah,
You're not
Rari.
picking. You're not Rari picking.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I know some Rari picking them out here, so I mean, but I feel like that's every country.
I mean,
but
but
speaking of my
everybody got
country,
Rari
yeah,
pickings,
yeah. Just
Let's
like
use
Nigerians have a
let's use
shower.
a shower
Far as-
because that's more common.
Yeah, a shower. So that's basically it. But the similarities, I didn't know that like you guys eat peanut butter soup.
Yeah,
We call it granat soup.
granite soup.
We
Yeah,
call
we
it
call it granite
yeah.
soup.
See, I didn't know that. And then
We
like
said peanut butter for the white people.
Yeah.
basically, and then like when I was just saying it to Sheda, when I was like something, or I was on the phone, I was like,
Asha.
you say Asha, we say Asha. So Asha is like basically like
Sorry.
sorry.
My bad.
Yeah, and then what else? Kongosa.
Yeah.
It's a blog
Lots
right
of
now.
things.
It's at
Yeah.
TuTu.com/.
Kongosa is basically like you
Gossiping.
nosy.
Gossip.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Other than that, those are the only things that I really know. Like when it comes to differences, us Sierra Leoneans, well, I've like in my household, my parents don't discriminate as to who you're with. They've never told us like, oh, you can't be with the
Have you heard that or seen that though?
yeah. Well, like different cultures, different countries. But
I mean,
like,
I feel like all Africans do that. Like even in your country, like different tribes would be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like my grandma would be like, bam the kid, don't marry, like.
It's different here though. That's why the book is is written why. That's why I wrote the book, because it's like, yo, we live in the West, because your parents, they've been exposed to
Right,
here.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, yo, you wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, I feel
Especially
like
2020.
this generation definitely changing, because now you're seeing like Nigerians and Nigerians and Sierra Leone people, and it's like now it's changing. But like before, it was like, because like my parents, for instance, my dad, his tribe is Limba, and my mom's tribe is Timini. So it's like, and nobody really had a problem with that, like when they were getting married and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just like on the country, I guess. Yeah. My parents have never told me like, oh, you have to marry a Sierra Leone. Yeah, they would like it, but they're never like, oh, you need to bring a Sierra Leone man here. It's never been like that. So
That's nice. That's nice. That's how it's supposed to be.
sure you want to marry a Cameroonian woman?
If that's what comes my way.
Yeah.
Did you
don't
marry white?
discriminate.
Hula.
Would you marry a black American? I got that.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know.
My
I don't
cousin
know.
is married to, well, two of my cousins are married to one American girls, and they're like really good girls. My uncle's married to an American girl.
They're cultured.
I feel like
Yeah,
it depends on the
they're-
person.
I mean,
Yeah, it depends. You gotta be cultured,
Yeah, you gotta be cultured, because you have those Akatas that don't have no home training.
which is
Yeah,
becoming a
but
thing now. Yeah, people more
yeah,
seeking to
looking
be
for
cultured.
somebody in
Yeah.
Southeast DC. What much culture are you going to get?
That's true. I just feel like having to explain my culture and my values also takes time. Like, you know, like you have some of those people that just be like if, say for instance, like if my mom is cooking something, and you know, you have those akatas that are very rude. It's like,
Ooh,
what's that
that
smell?
smell.
Like, you know, like
Facts.
stuff like that. Like, I don't appreciate that, because just like
Oh
you're
no,
not.
my cousin's
appreciate my
wife be
culture.
cooking all that.
See, your wife married a real. I mean, your cousin married a real one.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, get somebody that you can teach them the ways
That's what's up,
if they're open to it.
man.
She said, "Nah, not me."
Hold up, so y'all only married Africans?
Yeah, at this point, man, I'm only marrying Cameroonian.
So you're stuck on the Cameroonian, just that.
Why only Cameroonian?
Cause, bruh, I done been through some stuff.
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
It'd be like that.
you know, you go through life, you experience life, and then it shifts your thinking.
Because right now, Salone and Ghana, they're the two top running that I have to stay far away from.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Queen Sono is on Netflix. It is a say the word, bad, ASS, woman-led spy thriller like no other. And it's a new Netflix series. The first exclusively African Netflix series. So if you can check that out, that's your
Called what?
Queen Sono, SONO. So you know how Netflix been pumping out. So this is the first exclusively African series. All African actors shot in Africa. Check that out. Binge on that this weekend. My personal 2 cents. I tried it last night. Couldn't make it past episode 1. So, but it's popping right now. A lot of people talking about it. Check it out.
I don't even really watch.
Why
stuff.
couldn't you make it past the first?
It was kind of. The girl, I've seen her in a bunch of like Nollywood movies. She does better in like romantic roles. She was doing like Angelina Jolie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of choreography, and she was just like it was just not very.
They need to do something like damn, what was that show on YouTube? The girl's name was shit. It was a comedy, and one of the girls' name was Adaku.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot the name.
She's like, I know it's like
Yes, Jennifer.
Oh,
Jennifer's Diary?
Yeah, Jennifer's Diary or something like that.
Jennifer's Diary is another show.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Well, I don't be watching stuff like that, so I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right? That joint is funny-ish.
Speaking of Netflix and shows, I don't know if y'all saw Netflix in Nigeria now.
Yeah.
It's in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Netflix
had-
Nigeria. It's official.
They had the whole. They tweeted the.
Yeah, how far now?
How far? Is
Yeah.
it Nigeria? How far?
Yeah, so
Wow.
Netflix is
Funny.
in Nigeria now. So
That's lit.
if you are a media person, influencer, whatever in Nigeria, you need a job That's what you should be hitting up right now.
If you're a content creator in Nigeria,
That's what you
true.
need. Yeah.
get your
That's
true.
shit popping.
Yes. Cause that's where the bag is gonna be at now.
Yeah.
Create like all them Nigerian, people who create content. 1 minute, videos, skits and stuff. I would expand
true.
those.
Yeah, to like actually putting down
Yeah.
something that's
Might
like
take
a
a
real
picture.
show. Like even like all the comedians come together and do something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could secure the
We got
bag.
a lot of hardworking people in Nigeria, though. There's a
Hell yeah,
lot
they
of
hustle.
lot of creatives, and it's crazy because like there's a whole bunch of like people like my age, like my friends and stuff like that are like willing to move back to like, and it's like kind of sad that I only see kind of like in Nigerians. And I don't know. Well, I've only
Nigerians and
seen
Ghanaians,
and Ghanaians that they leave here and then they move back to wherever they want to. So I mean that's a hustle. Shout out to them because it's a lot of people that's like willing to like bust their asses out there.
Yeah, I know a few Cameroonians that are willing to do the same.
Yeah.
Or have businesses back home.
That's like was it Unky?
Unky, yeah.
Unky, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like I know.
Shout out to Unky. He was on here about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Check the episode out.
Yeah. So that's dope. I want to go back to Sierra Leone and do something. I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
Africa for real as a whole is open for a lot because especially with tech, they're still developing their technology infrastructure. So
Go there, man.
for
It's a white
everything
canvas right now.
business, whew,
Africa is a white canvas right
Yeah.
now.
Africa is dope.
that's why China
In
is
general.
running their
Robbing. Robbing.
Man.
They got
Speaking of China, we got coronavirus killing people out here.
My God is a very mighty
leave
God.
Chinese flu alone.
CDC said, wash your hands, wash them gas pumps,
Sanitize everything.
sanitize everything.
Face mask.
Face mask.
I'm about to get
Bro,
me a
them
bedazzled face
don't
mask.
mean nothing.
If you got a beard, it don't mean nothing for you.
That's true because them little coronavirus particles can go right through the things.
First of all, a face mask is not the only way to get coronavirus.
Right.
So
It's
That's
airborne,
literally
yeah.
pictures of women in China, so to speak. This lady had bags. Her luggage was wrapped in plastic. She was just plastic lady.
That's Summer Walker. I don't know. Summer Walker posted she traveled yesterday. Trash bags from like head to toe, glasses, face mask, everything. I was like, come on,
she be
sis.
doing the most.
Really?
Yes.
Summer
Well,
Walker's which one?
Summer Walker is
She's a-
the
she's
one.
a-
I've been mixing her and Ari
She's-
Lennox.
Okay,
Oh, no,
they're
they're
almost.
almost.
Yeah.
That's
She's
the
the
one
one
that
that-
they say she don't take baths, but
The one who is introverted.
you get
the one that she's
quote, unquote-
what's the word?
quote unquote
She has
social anxiety.
There
Yeah,
you go.
gotcha.
Social anxiety.
But it's always twerking on social media.
Yeah. If y'all
Social
want somebody,
anxiety, alright.
if y'all want somebody with Ari Lennox, Summer Walker vibes, music, who's African, check out Elaine. Elaine. Her EP is called Elements.
Or Laurentia.
Yes.
or Bemi Soul.
Yes.
Bemi
Shout out to
Soul.
Bemi Soul, Empower 30.
Or Master Yan.
Shout
Yes.
out to the DMV for all these like
Hey,
creatives and all these
Master
people
Yan
that are
would
really
earn
doing
the
their
next
thing.
music. That's
Come on, like,
hilarious.
All these people are really doing their
Yes.
thing, and they're from the DMV too, so it's
Yes.
like local. Shout out to Flex too.
I know.
Okay, come on.
Come on. See, I just want to. Your nails are popping.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thank
But,
you,
um,
thank you. Say
Them things
something.
aight.
Yeah, see,
He said
I
that.
just knew he was gonna
Shit's
say
aight.
something. Oh gosh.
Again, y'all got anything before we wrap up?
When you gonna let me lay a verse?
Spit something
Spit
right
something
now.
right now. If you can't spit for the camera right now, we ain't talking about nothing.
Never mind.
Speaking of verses, don't be sliding my DMs or calling me if you ain't trying to pay for verses. I'm tired of it.
Period.
Them things ain't free 99 no more.
Nope.
Period. Pooh. You need to give me the effect where it's like the repeat like.
Period. Boo.
That's that.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, or Master Yan either. Just yeah, it
Yeah.
ain't happening. Beats ain't free.
And time
Verses
ain't
ain't
free.
free.
Nothing ain't free.
Shout out to Hamid too, by the
The,
way. Yesterday, his album release party was yesterday.
Middle ground.
Dope.
Go watch this episode from Stuck in Your Podcast.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, this is a guest-driven show. Reason why we here
Yeah, just rapping.
flapping our gums is because our guest is sisters having a baby. So, and we don't have an episode of camp, which we usually do. Appreciate y'all checking us out on a weekly basis. SitMpodcast on all social media platforms. We have a live show coming up March 21st with Dre Smith. He's a model, entrepreneur, and speaker. I'm excited for this. This is our first live show ever. 3 years, y'all. Can you imagine?
It's lit.
It's lit.
The lady's gonna be out there.
You said the ladies?
The lady's gonna be out there. He got a bae though. He got a girlfriend, but the lady's
He got
gonna
a
be
whole
out there.
fiance or something like that.
Oh, his fiance.
I don't know.
That ain't never stopped a woman.
I said the lady's gonna be out there because I see the flyer and I see this picture. I said, hold up.
Let me book my ticket.
Let me go look on his page. And I looked on his page and it said bae. I said,
Dre Smith is gonna be in the building. He's our main event, our main guest. There's gonna be some other surprises. March 21st. It's gonna be at IO Spaces in Silver Spring, Maryland. Eventbrite to cop your tickets. Please pull up. Tell everybody. If you're not gonna be in the DMV, tag somebody. Be like, yo, you want to pull up to Stuck in the Middle Podcast first live show.
tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes.
Your ex-boyfriend.
We're gonna be out there.
Even
IO Spaces.
Take your parents.
Girlfriend.
Take your mom. Take your
Yes.
Take your grandma.
We have
Your
space.
ex-husband.
We're gonna have food. We're gonna have Afro beats, mimosas.
You gonna perform?
Your pastor's ex-wife.
I'm gonna do some. We gonna see.
No.
He's
What you gonna do?
Pass his ex-wife.
Stuck in the middle.
Technical duties.
I mean, I could perform some. You know what I'm saying?
I am.
You be performing?
I ain't never seen that shit.
What?
You
Hot
creative?
bars.
Hold on.
You creative?
Bro. You just asked me if I'm creative.
Yeah.
You know who I am?
You perform? What you be doing?
What I be doing?
What
A
you
little
be
bit of
doing?
everything.
For real?
He said, a little bit. But like I said, live show March 21st with Dre Smith. Our
Don't come
flagship
with
guest.
your wallets empty because merch gonna be popping.
Yeah.
Popping.
Pull up March 21st. IU Spaces, Silver Spring, Maryland. Hey, listen, follow us on all social media platforms. Subscribe on YouTube. Hit that ring so you get updates every time we drop something new. This is Stuck in the Middle Podcast.
Bro,
Wait,
what?
what was that?
Sounded like somebody reading the fine print.
Y'all didn't hear anything I said?
All right, here. Goddamn thing.
SitMpodcast on all social media platforms. Follow us. See you laughing. I can't do it. YouTube.com/SitMpodcast. Hit that ringer so you get updates every time we drop something new. Yeah. TuTu in the building.
I'm here.
Shout out to Coco Louis. She was supposed to be our guest.
Shout out. Congratulations again to your sister.
Cheer in the building.
Yeah, man.
Dre.
Shada.
Shada in the
my
building.
sister Shada.
Shout out to her.
I'm horrible with names. Please forgive me. Paint Branch.
Oh, you got a pay right?
Yeah. That's where.
That's right around my old hood. You know what I'm
Yeah, you know
saying?
what I'm saying?
Where I used to trap at. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Man. I know a lot of. I made some good friends back in the day from Paint Branch. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's.
That's your past life.
This is Stuck in the Middle Podcast. I'm Flex.
Dot.
I am TuTu.
And we are out.
We are out.
Y'all out. Peace out.